And don't forget that, you know, I know I might be 21, young, young as I am, but I'm trying to find my seat at the table too and express me and who I am to the older and younger generation to make an impact.
Oh, there it is. Boom. Um, I see y'all comments. My fault. Again, trying out this new software. Y'all can probably hear me now. I see it. Um, Trying out this new software. It's a little bit different. Um, but I will master it soon. If y'all don't know, um, I'm Chris Wilson. I created this podcast a couple years ago called The Inspiration to really just try to inspire everyone um, to just all come together and make this world a better place. As y'all can see, the little logo in the upper hand corner, something that I created, something a little slight. Um, and yeah, uh, it's pretty funny. I'm reading your comments off my phone, and if you guys are looking on Facebook. But again, I apologize for the little slight delay, technical difficulties. But yeah, new space, um, and new era, new beginnings. Um, Graduated on Friday. Graduation was great. Luckily, we were able to have it outside. It's a little bit scared, a little bit worried because it was raining a little bit, or it was supposed to rain, and it had rained all week. So kind of good and glad it was outside, not inside. Um, but yeah, we are here to discuss a little bit of some things, some things pertaining to the village, what's next in my life, so that you guys know what is going on. Um, so, if you guys don't know, I've been in college for the past 4 years at Lenore Ryan University. So, by the shirt, go Bears. Um, and now I am a alumni, which pretty sounds crazy because I remember it was like it was yesterday, getting dropped off at school, sitting at my desk, trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the next 4 years of my life. And as people tell you and say, time goes by fast, moves very quickly, and here I am now as a college graduate, getting ready to go into the workforce. So that's great. So, um, yeah, thank you. Um, but as I was saying, yeah, I'm going into the workforce. So people always ask me, well, now that you have graduated and you're trying to figure out next steps in life, what's next? So for me, I'm going to take a break from college, from school. I've been in school for past. mm, that's a long time to pretty much count. Been in school ever since I was 4, and just graduated now. So what is that? That's 20 years, maybe. Yeah, 20 years. Um, Been in school for the past 20 years. Um, and it has been a ball and a blast. But I think now that it is time to uh, take a break. I did a project for um, my internship class, and I did a video just like this, and basically explained, that um, it's okay to take a break. If you guys don't know me, some of you do know me. That I'm the type of person where it's like saying no is very hard for me to say that to say no. And I am starting to learn slowly, but surely, how to say no to some things. And I think throughout this whole entire career of school, it has taught me how to say no to some stuff. And when people ask me, "Oh, yeah, if you're going to master, you're going to school to get your master's or anything of that nature," I tell them, "No, not really, not right now, because I pretty just want to just enjoy life for what it is, and for what it's worth. We all know that life is too short, and so there are some things that you just want to enjoy, dwell in, and just be in. So I'm not, as of right now, going back into school. I am instead. I am working for the state of North Carolina in their Department of Justice, working with juveniles. Be working at Stonewall Jackson and Concord, being like a youth behavioral specialist. Basically, I'm like a counselor slash like juvenile officer in a way. But I'm really just going to be connecting with kids, um, probably working day shift to connect with kids and get to know them. If you see me at Eggs, being the camp director, it's pretty much the same thing that I'll be doing there, which is a little bit different. I won't be like supervising the camp at all or supervising the facility. It's much more of me diving in and being on like that one-on-one or group facility conversations with the I don't want to call them juveniles. I want to call them teenagers at risk. Because these are teenagers who are desperately in need of help and who wants help. And so I think it's my job to be that light and inspiration to them and for them. Um, so that's what I'm doing next. I start next Monday, which is great. So this week right now, I'm just chilling, getting life together, figuring out life and what it has to offer. Getting a big boy job and potentially getting a new car, potentially getting a place. Life is trying to come at me once you graduate college, and I am all ready for it. I feel like I am fully prepared and fully cognizant of what is to come. But that is what's next for me. I don't want to do college right now. Now I will go back in the future, probably like 2, 3 years later. I probably just take a gap year and then go back and do my master's, and then maybe potentially, who knows, try to go for a doctorate degree. Try to be the first one in the family. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think my mom is watching. I'll probably be the first one in the family to receive a doctorate degree, and go from there. But that's really what's next for me in my life, and I guess these next upcoming stages. I know some of you guys have been trying to figure out what's next, or what is to come, and that is what that is. Um, but I do want to give a huge shout out to the village. Um, to Everybody knows what the village is, pretty much. It's you have your you have your immediate family, right, who comes in and pretty much shapes you and molds you into the person that you are, and then you have like this outside force, I would kind of say, that kind of like homes in and kind of helps nurture all the characteristics and all the different things that your immediate family gave you. And I think the village pretty much kind of just gives you that cone to to kind of, what's the right phrase, to kind of like um, I'm drawing a blank. Kind of help you build it much more. We'll say that. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who is either watching, supporting me, um, everybody. Everybody's a part of my village. So I just want to say thank you, because without your support, without your encouragement, I wouldn't be behind this camera. Wouldn't be behind this live stream. I wouldn't be the person who I am today without the village, and even without my immediate family. I wouldn't be here without them either. The ones who have been there since day one, day in and day out, continue to support, uplift, and encourage me to keep going on. That's another thing. there are some days where it's just like, man, like how am I gonna get through this? And a simple phone call for somebody or a simple text message, um, just en- enlightens the day. Um, so shout out to everybody who is a part of the village and part of the immediate family. Because without you guys, yeah, I went behind this camera. Um, I think wouldn't even create the inspiration either. Because I feel like the village and the immediate family has given me the inspiration to create this idea that everybody can just come together and just support each other no matter what. And that's the whole point about the inspiration is everybody gets a chance to come to the table and just share their ideas, points, and views, and no judgment free zone. Like you can, if you believe in one thing, then you believe in it, and nobody can stop you, if in or but. Um, but shout out to the village. Shout out to the village. Now, of course, this is just a update of what's going on. But of course, we got a new section on the inspiration. It's called the Table Gym, um, and this is where I will, or the person that I have on with me will be delivering a gem or a nugget you can take with you. Um, as a sign of inspiration that you can use to apply to your life, apply to someone's life, um, whatever that is. So, if I had to give you a table gym, it would be learn and explore. Um, and this is basically pertaining to my 4 years of college um, that I've been in. And basically, I've learned a lot about myself. Um, Again, learn how to say no. Um, Learning that um, when my body speaks, it speaks. Even though I'm 21, these bones is old. All right. Or maybe I'm just too tired to go out and do stuff, so I'm gonna just stay back in my dorm and go to sleep. Or learning, learning about myself in the capacity of who I am, the certain situations that I faced that even my mom and my sister don't even know about, and just learning how I got through those situations. Um, just learn. I learned a lot about myself, and I'm grateful for opportunities that I had within college, within joining a fraternity, within um, getting a lot of awards, within putting myself out there. Um, I learned a lot, and then didn't explore. Um, when I first got to college, college wasn't easy because we're still in COVID, and the first year we were all masked up, had to do check-ins every Friday, and had to do this and that, and then having hybrid classes. So classes were split up. One, if you had a Monday was a Friday class, you would split up and do Monday or Friday. If you have Tuesday, Thursday class, you would split up the class and go Tuesday or Thursday. One time in person, and it was hard. It was hard because I couldn't see everybody's faces. Even when I was doing my process for when I was going through my process for the fraternity, that was hard too. But I was learning and exploring about myself throughout the whole entire time. Um, Going through sophomore year, the transition of coming out of COVID, and they were like, okay, if you're vaccinated, you can take your mask off and do this, do that, and it was very interesting to just see everybody's faces and the way how they looked and the way how I imagine their faces looked. It was it was pretty interesting. Just exploring campus for what it was, getting involved for what it was. Um, thank you. But just getting involved for what it was on campus, um, to get jobs on campus, working for dean of students, working for admissions, um, put my name out there. People know me. a lot just by my name. Winning homecoming, um, thank you, to just being the big man on campus, or whatever you want to call it. It has been a blast. And again, the number one word that I can describe or even say is just the ample of opportunities that life has given. And this is why I think that I don't want to go back to school just yet, because I think that now that I'm out of school, I have even much more ample amount of opportunities that'll come my way, um, and therefore I can learn and explore even more through those opportunities. I think the more opportunities you have, the more you learn and explore about yourself, and not even about yourself. It can just be about that opportunity. Some opportunities that I had in college didn't end out so great, so I learned and explored just from that one opportunity. Or some of them were great, had some good outcomes. I learned through the opportunity, and then I learned after the opportunity. Um, but I think right now is a time for me to learn and explore of what life has to offer me, um, and what my next steps are going to be. I am fully excited to see what is in store for me. And again, I am only 21, just freshly graduated college. Going back soon to get my master's of divinity, and then soon to go get my doctor of ministry. Um, I'll probably try to do it before I turn 30. Master's of divinity takes 3 years. Doctor of ministry probably takes 2, maybe 3, depending on how long the dissertation has to be, or if even I have to write one at all. Um, but yeah, that is my short term goal, maybe long term goal. No, short term. And all on the process of as well as um, starting life, uh, um, maybe a family, house, car, who knows? I don't know. Whatever life or whatever the opportunities that come in my life will be, that I will do. Um, so learn and explore about yourself, learn and explore about anything. Um, there are ample and multiple of opportunities that may come in your life, and it might just be a learning or a exploration of some sort. Um, but that's just something that's a table gem for this live stream and this update of my life. It's how much I learned and explored by myself. And maybe there might be some things that you can learn and explore about yourself, that you may not know about yourself, or that you know about yourself, but you haven't really dug deep um, into that. Like for me, like the passion for children. Um, I have a passion for children. I have a passion for children who are at risk. I have a passion for younger generations, because of the factor of there is a cry for help in the world, and because the world is so caught up in its own thing, older generations tend to not care. And I'm not saying that you all don't care, because I know you guys do, but just the world in general. Um, to younger generations, they feel like that people don't care, and that shouldn't be the case. And I think that's the reason why that we have people at risk, and we have uh, people who end up doing some bad things, and it's all just because they needed help and nobody was there. So that's why tying this back together, which I like that, is that this is why the village and immediate families are so important. Um, because again, the immediate family is what gives the child the characteristics, the nourishment, while the village is the ones who are making sure that those characteristics are being built into that child, or is keep on feeding and encouraging um, that child, and it pushes that child to keep doing more and more and more, and want to succeed, and want to grow old and be like me, where I want to eventually graduate, come back, and take care of my family, my own family, but also my mom, my grandma, my sister, my brother when they're in need. And so that's why I think it's very important that the village is there, um, and that the immediate family is there. Um, Without them, there are some very, very, very um, without them, some very, very, very bad things can happen. I believe. But that's why I'm very passionate about younger generations. And that's why I'm passionate about older generations. Because I feel like older generations can learn something from younger generations. Younger generations can learn something from older generations. And when we mix together, this is where we get all generations where, they come together and we come to the table and talk. Whole, the whole point of the inspiration. That's the whole point of the inspiration. And I feel like it is my goal, it is my task to try to um, do that. Um, I might not be a perfectionist at it, but I'm going to give it a try because I think that is something what the world needs. If we want the world to be in a better place, I think we all need to come together and figure out ways how we can do that. With wisdom and with technology and uh, with new slangs and words that come out and around, we can most definitely come together to make this world a better place. And I believe that it is my job to keep on doing as I can with inspiration. I'm out of college now, so I'm going to do my best with my working schedule to um, do more live streams, invite more people. If you're interested, if you are interested on coming on to the inspiration, you can message me on Facebook. Um, if you have my phone number, you can text me. If you have uh, my social media, you can DM me. I'm gonna try to put out a like forum, and I'll post it around. Try to put out a forum for you guys to fill out, because I want some people to get on here and talk. Um, let's hear your story. Let's hear what you have to say. What's your table, Jim, that you can bring to the table? And so yeah, that's really what I have for this live stream is giving an update on what I'm doing with life. If you're just joining in, I am working at Stonewall Jackson, which is one of the juvenile facilities in the state of North Carolina. I will be working with juveniles, or as I say, teenagers at risk or children at risk. And from there, going into taking a year off from school, or maybe two, going back into school soon for a Master's of Divinity, and then maybe going into doing doctorate of ministry or some type of doctoral program within religion, and then going from there. But the table gym that I am leaving you guys with is learn and explore something new about yourself. For me, it's learning how to say no, um, and knowing that it's okay to take a break. I'm not gonna miss nothing, and if I do, it's okay. I'll catch around next time, and if I don't, then I know something in store might be better for me, and it is what it is. Um, but that is really what I have for the wrap up. I try to keep this close and at least around 25 to 30 minutes, so I don't take up too much of your time. I'm not one of those streamers who do hour-long stuff, and uh, yeah, love you too. Thank you, Mom. Thank you to everyone who is in here on Facebook and on YouTube. It means a lot. I'm gonna keep on going. I will try to be back on either sometime during this week, next week. I'll figure out a streaming schedule. But y'all stay on the lookout for me as I get ready to embark on this journey. You might see some little vlogs here and there. Who knows? I'm trying to get into this content creating stuff because I enjoy getting my hands filled with technology. Um, Thank you, Auntie Candace. That means a lot. I tell Deja I said congratulations again. Um, but yeah, we're here, and that's all I got for you on the inspiration this week. So I will, since I'm now on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff like that. Uh, love you, broski. And yeah, so long. I will see y'all next time. Peace.